Good morning students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine at home. Okay students, be safe in the house itself. Don't roam about anywhere. Okay, I am also fine students. In the lesson this concept, the framework of accounting, we have learned 6 concepts. Isn't it? The main concepts: business entity, then going concern, periodicity, then dual aspect. Okay, many concepts we have learned. Then 4 more available in the concept. We will learn that one, and again today we will learn these 4 concepts. Then in tomorrow's class we will learn the conventions. Okay, so the matching concept. Any doubt you have, you can ask, or in the intercession class you can ask. Okay, matching concept. Here from the word itself we can find out the meaning. Okay, here that periodicity concept, it is related to the periodicity concept. Okay, because we in the periodicity concept what we have learned, for 1 year, usually for 1 year we will prepare the accounts, isn't it? So here for 1 year we need to match all the expenses. The expenses must be matched with the income or revenue, we can say. Okay, all the expenses and the income will be matched for that accounting year. Here then one more concept is included. The next concept what we are going to learn, that is the accrual concept. Here we have to take all the expenses that related to that accounting year. Okay, whether it is paid or not. Okay, both we will take. What we have paid and what we have not paid, but it should be related to that accounting year, must be entered. All the expenses related to that accounting year must be entered. In the same way, all the income, all that accrued, income accrued but not received. Okay, all the income that is accrued for that year will be recorded. Okay, whether it is received or not, that is not the problem, but all the income that is accrued we have to take. For example, that one, if it is related to that year, okay, usually I will tell one example, the rent, that one related to the accrual concept. Okay, so rent is paid first of every month, isn't it? The next month first date we will pay. But for example, if the accounts close by 31st March, the rent will be paid only on 1st April. Okay, it will be paid on 1st April, but it is related to this accounting year. Okay, March 2020. Okay, but we are paying in the month April 1st. But this one should be included in the books of accounts as per this accrual concept. Okay, so here we should, what this matching concept says, all the expenses must be matched with the income. Only then the profit will be accurate. Why we match the expenses with the income? In order to find out the profit, isn't it? So to show the exact profit, the accurate profit, we must include all the expenses that is incurred during that year, and all the income that is accrued in that year must be included. Whether the expenses are paid, whether the income is received or not, that is not the problem, but we have to match them. Okay, that is called matching concept. Okay, I think you might have understood the matching concept. Then the eighth one, realization concept. Realization concept. Here, realizing. That means we purchase some assets and it is related to the assets. Okay. The value will be increasing. But we have learnt already the assets will be entered in or recorded in the books of accounts as per cost price. Cost price means historical cost. That means the acquisition cost we have learnt already, isn't it? So the fixed costs are entered in the books of accounts as per its cost price or the acquisition price. But after 1 year or 2 years or 5 years, the value will be keep on increasing. Okay, the value will be keep on increasing, but we cannot value the increase in price of that particular asset. So only when it will be recorded at the time of realization of the asset. That means when we sell that asset, we can consider the increase in price or the change in the value of assets will be shown only at the time of realization. Okay, that means at the time of selling only we can consider. That we will consider as the profit. If that asset is sold for more price than the book value, that means after reducing the depreciation. Okay, all the year, every year we are reducing some percentage as depreciation from that asset. Then at the end of that, its life of that asset, we will get one value that is called book value. Okay, then if the asset is sold more than this book value, that is considered as the profit. Okay, if it is the book value is less and the selling price is more, then we will get profit. Okay, or if we get less price, selling price is less, then we get loss. Okay, so that is called a realization concept. In between, we cannot show either the increase or decrease of the value of the fixed assets. Only at the time of realization of that assets only it will be recorded. Okay, students, you might have understood this second realization concept. Then the ninth one, objective evidence concept. Objective evidence. Here, evidence, that means proof, isn't it? We should have for each and every transaction in the books of accounts, there must be a proper evidence. A proof must be there. That's the thing that we have learned already, that was sentence, source documents. The source documents, they will be the evidence. That means the receipt, invoice. Okay, example, the receipt, cash receipt. Okay, cash receipt, invoice, then bank pay-in slip. When we deposit money in the bank, we will get one slip that is called pay-in slip. So all these are the source documents that from this one only we should record. We should take the amount of that transaction. For example, we consider the sales, cash sales and credit sales. From the invoice we can add and take. That is the source document. Okay, invoices to enter the credit sales. Okay, the source documents or the invoice or cash receipt, pay-in slip, then many other evidences, isn't it? Invoices, then vouchers, if we pay amount for the workers, okay, then salary slip, that payroll, okay, all these are the evidences. So for each and every transaction there must be an evidence, there must be a proof. Okay, without that evidence we cannot enter any transactions in the books of accounts. Okay, that is the objective evidence concept. Then the last concept is the accrual concept. This we have learned already in the 7th one, matching concept. Okay, once again I will explain this one, accrual concept. So the transactions will be entered in the books of accounts, or all the expenses. We are matching all the expenses with the income, of that particular year. Okay, that period's expenses will be matched. Here we can say the basis, accounting basis we have learnt. Do you remember? 3 bases. First one, cash basis. Okay, then the second one, mercantile or accrual basis. Then the last one, hybrid, mixed basis. So this one is not there. The mercantile basis is considered as the basis for accounting purpose. This accrual basis only is considered, or mercantile basis. Okay, that is considered, that will be followed while preparing accounts, because here all the expenses, sometimes we might not have paid some of the expenses. Okay, they are called outstanding expenses. Okay, outstanding expenses or expenses due. Okay, that means we need to pay. That is the meaning. To be paid. Okay, all the expenses that we have paid already, and we should include what are the expenses that have to be paid during this current year. Sometimes we might not have paid some of the expenditures, but that expenditures must also be shown in the books of accounts. Okay, as per the accrual concept, we should show. Then related to the revenue, the same way, all the revenue that are accrued but not received. Okay, some revenue we might have received already. Okay, that is revenue received. Then accrued but not received. Okay, here income is accrued but not yet received by the business concern. So we should add both revenue received and not received. Okay, they will consider whether it is accrued, whether it is related to that year. This one, whether the expenses are incurred. Okay, that is what only they will consider. They will be considering whether that expenditure is incurred and whether that revenues are accrued. Okay, whether they do not bother about the expenses, whether they have been paid or not paid. Okay, it must be incurred during that year, and the revenue or accrued on that year will be recorded, but they never consider whether it is received or not. Okay, revenue, accrued and expenses incurred will be recorded in the accounting. Okay, that recorded in the books of accounts. Okay, that is called accrual concept. The same example we can say, no, sometimes the salary, many expenditure we are paying only at the beginning of the next month, isn't it? Salary related to March will be paid only on April 1. Okay, but this salary related to March month must be included in the books of accounts as salary outstanding. Okay, it will be shown as addition, add outstanding. If we take this concept, this accrual concept, what is the purpose? Because 1 year profit or the financial position, the balance sheet, okay, will not be overloaded, or it will not show the wrong information, okay, but actual we can get the actual profit, okay, and then any expenditure, this accrual basis we can say that depreciation and all they are allowing, then bad debts, okay, all these we are adding because just to show the accurate profit. Okay, it may not overstate the profit or overstate the affairs, the financial position of the concern. So, in order to show the correct, exact profit and the true and fair view of the financial position only, we consider this concept, this accrual concept. So, we add all the expenses incurred in that particular year and all the revenues accrued in that particular year, and they never worried about that. We never consider whether that expenses have been paid or not and whether the income have been received or not, but we consider only whether it has been incurred or whether it has been accrued. We enter. Okay, hope you might have understood these 4 concepts. Then in the next class we will learn the 5 conventions. Okay, students. So better I will show this one. Those who are not having the book, you can revise. You can read from the book. Okay, this matching concept, 7th one, matching concept, that is one of the question answer. Okay, matching concept, I have marked the points 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, refer from here. Then realization concept, there are also 2 points. Okay, 2 mark 3, third question. Then objective evidence concept, accrual concept. Okay, then the convention I will teach you later. Okay, students, so you learn this much. I have taken only 4 concepts. You read again and again and try to understand. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the intersession class, or even at any time you can call and ask me. Okay, if it is very urgent. Okay, students, thank you very much.